Welcome to the We Keep It Dirty podcast here live, where we'll talk about anything and everything I find interesting.
And today, we got a special guest. I'm telling y'all, oh man, these stories about to be funny than a motherfucker. This is my cousin, really my first cousin on both sides. Really the first friend I ever had. I'm telling you, this guy's a character. If you know us, and if you know, we did a lot of shit growing up. So the stories are going to be intricate. Anyways, without further ado, this is my cousin, Devin Johnson. What's up with you, cuz?
All right, what's going on with you, cuz? What's happening?
Shit, man. Trying to get this shit. I'm trying to go global. I'm trying to go global with this shit,
bro.
you know?
Keep with it.
No doubt.
Hold it in the road, baby.
That's all. That's what I got to do.
It.
Hold that motherfucker in the road for sure. All right, man. Well, listen. You know, we're gonna hop right into it, dog. So I'm gonna start off with the first question. The first question: who is Devin Johnson?
All right, man. I'm me, man. And sometimes it takes a little bit to figure that out. And in middle school, you go through the phases, and high school you get right there and you figuring it out still. And and that's what it is, man. Graduated in 15. Played some ball, played football, couple year freshman and summer sophomore. Yep. And came out of high school. Did what a lot of people do, float around, couple jobs, from job to job at first. Worked at some of the jobs, you remember, that you pick up traits from, that you have actually teaches you things.
Absolutely.
Worked at Mako, something that I, hold in a craft that I do now,
Yeah.
That shows me things, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
I mean, just, worked there, had other jobs and, for a little bit, just, be honest, for a little bit, jobless, staying there, just,
we've all been there.
Hey, bro,
hey, we feel it's still getting shit together.
Just growing up, learning, man, trying to mature, man. Like not wanting to work there for a little while, trying to mature, man. Your parents, everybody on your tail, man, about having a job, but you ain't wanting to hear it.
Yeah.
And fast forward, we fast forward, and now I'm owner of my detailing business, Signature Shine Mobile Detailing.
For sure. Speaking of though,
that's where we get to.
Let's. I'm glad you said that because that's what I want to go get into next. So you say your detailing business is called Signature Shine. About how long you been running that for? How long you from the start till now?
Let's see, man. I've been watching. I can say honestly, I've been washing cars from about 2013, 2013, and since then, first of all, my stepdad, who I refer to as my dad.
Shout out Harold.
Shout out Pops. Pops, man, he's washed cars since the late 90s. Before he was even in my life. And I thank God it's a blessing, to have his clientele, and to be able to, receive everybody, basically that he used to wash.
Yeah.
And at from about 20, I'd say about 2014, maybe 2015. You remember the car wash Mom and Pops had over there by McDonald's in town. In Morganton. Shout out 828.
You know it.
Motown. So, I had a car wash, had a detail shop, man, and, that's really where I really got into it, and we was, it was going strong, man. I got an older brother, too. I refer to him as my older brother. He's a cousin to Mario. Shout out to us. And he took on all my dad's clients at first. He ran with First Class Auto Detail, at first, which was their name, and he ran with it and everything, and some things happen. Fast forward to about 2020. Some things happen with my brother. You know what I mean? And, people go through their ups and downs, and that's when I kind of got the motivation, to, and let me remind you too, that, my parents' detail shop, they went away with that, at about, I'd say 2017. So from 2017, up until, my brother Tamario, he was controlling everything. He was basically doing what I'm doing. Well, like I said, he ran into some hardships and it set him back a little bit, and it just gave me that
that battery in your back.
Yeah, I just sat back, and I'm not gonna act like I started right away. It was some year, a year or two passed. I sat back and I started washing a few cars for the fam, people within the family, and of course everybody, oh man, bro, you need to go ahead, man. You need to get out there and run with it. And some folks would ask about Tamario, is he still detailing, So it's like a light bulb just went off in my head, man. And
just kind of sparked that idea and got you started.
That's it, bro. Like I just, it was just that light bulb in my head. It was God telling me to go ahead and do it, man. So I came up with my own name, Signature Shine Mobile Detailing, and we here.
Hey, and listen, he's on Facebook. I know you're on Facebook. Are you on any other socials?
Man, mainly, I hate to say it, but mainly Facebook. And that's because there's a certain it's good to target everyone, but there's a certain fan base that I love to target, and it's
mostly on Facebook.
Yeah. Like I mean the upper 30s throughout your even 60-year-olds on Facebook, 70-year-old. It sounds crazy, but man, those are the ideal clients,
especially in that job. That's the clientele you want.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
Man.
I mean, I've dealt with some young cats, and and let's just say, the day before, the day of, they'll hit you like, oh, something came up, or hey, bro, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And to me, it's an age thing. I've never got that from an older person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't know personally. And speaking of that, we're gonna get a little more into that with the next question. But so I'm gonna start with that. The next question, man. You just talked about one of the struggles. Dealing with the age gap, people, canceling and all that. What are some of the struggles you've encountered being a small business owner? Like it's
being a small business owner, man. I tell you, when I first started, it was, I thought it was all cake and cream, man. And it's just, I can really say, what I can honestly say to anyone out there wanting to, start your own business and whatever it is, just be ready to endure, a lot of, and I'm going to be real, bro. Like, there might not be some people, everyone's different. But we live in a day and time where people talk about anxiety, depression, mental health, mental wellness, everything. Thing, it's a big deal.
Absolutely.
But me and you can both agree that it wasn't, man, that wasn't even talked about in our household.
That shit wasn't even a thought.
No, like you I don't know if it's if it's a culture thing. I don't know if it doesn't happen in the black household a lot, but
man,
in the black household, it's you tell your mom I had a bad day. And
what the fuck?
Bad day your book. Go bad day your book.
What the fuck is that gonna do for me? I'm having a bad day.
What does that even mean, bro?
Yeah,
but
man.
that takes me back to me telling somebody that's ready to endure having their first small business. Just be ready to endure anxiety. That's when people ask me, what's the hard, what do you deal with? A lot of them don't expect it, but I say anxiety. And it comes from, I don't know if it's, and I thank God for it. It's a blessing. And I'm not for 1 second, trying to shy away from anything, but it's at some point in your business, if you market everything right, if you do everything right, and you know the right people, you are going to blow up. You're gonna blow up to a point at one time where, as one person, it's a lot, bro. I mean, and with a lot, I'm not meaning the physical, just get out there every day and do it type deal. I'm meaning just the anxiety part,
Yeah.
which to me is keeping up with keeping up with all of the contacts, keeping up with the clients, keeping up with just appointments in general, man. You got some days while I'm detailing in the middle of working, you have 5, 6, maybe 7 people call you.
Yeah.
Because they might have passed you in town, seen the number on the van. I might have passed them, whatever. And I'm a person who, it's kind of hard for me to multitask when I'm doing physical work.
Yeah.
So boom, I'm getting 5 to 7 calls while I'm in the middle of working. And, oh, hey, yes, I'll send you over my price list, blase. Thank you for calling. And boom, I'm right back to washing the car that I'm actually doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's that easy, bro. Like, that easy. You can forget. And I'm not gonna act like I haven't. It's happened to me. There's been clients hit, call me back, get back in touch. Hey man, you never got with me. I was waiting. You told me around 2:00 today you were gonna call me back around 5. I never heard from you. Well, man, I'm sorry. All you can do is apologize.
Yeah, man.
But
'Cause it's like, I mean, you gotta apologize and let them know. Like, I do respect, because and I'm telling as someone like that's on the other side, right? As someone like, and I've had people even on this podcast done booked with me. I'm like, they locked in. I'm asking people, especially with these interviews, because I do this and then I do the Dirty 30. So Dirty 30 is individual. I can do that by myself. So 2 weeks before, I'm hitting up people like, hey, can I get you in here next week, before, so we can get this thing rolling. I done have people lock in and they don't want to say nothing the whole time. I hit them up 3 days before.
Exactly.
2 days before.
Exactly.
Confirmation. Day of. I can't do it. I'm like, come on, man. You putting me in a hole, So I get the other side. But if you would have been, if someone would, come to me and be like, hey, man, listen, I had a lot going on. I had something come up. It's not that I don't value what you got going on, but I'm going to promise you we're going to make it up soon.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's just
everything,
And at the end of the day, bro, it's communication.
That's it.
Like, man, it's the simplest thing ever to solve that problem. That's what some people tell me. Or, like my lady tells me. She'll see me, stressing out, sitting on the couch, I'll blow hot air. I just, be taking deep breaths, like
calm down and
just my anxiety acting up because, I can be honest and say I have a problem as to where I can have 10 folks that I need to write down in my appointment book, and I keep telling myself, oh, I'll do it. I'll do it here in a minute.
Procrastination.
I'll do it here. Procrastination at its finest, man.
All those, man.
And it's just, I don't know, man. It's all, it's all back to the point of, me trying to tell, that person that's looking to start their own thing, just be ready for that anxiety. There's going to be slow days in whatever you do, no matter if you have the hottest thing smoking. Your first business there's going to be slow days, whether you have to take a day off just to catch up with your orders because you're so busy.
Yeah.
Whether it's you just need to take a day off for your
need a mental break.
Mental break.
You gotta have it. You gotta have them shits, man.
I mean, whatever it is. I mean, there's sometimes, bro, where I'll take a week off, bro. Like, I mean, just this week, this week that we're in now, it's cold. We had this cold front come in here in the 828, man, and it's something serious, man. I mean, it's just the 1st of November.
It's colder down there than it is here.
I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's just the 1st of November, and I mean, at night, there's some things too. Of course, I run, a mobile detailing business, so I have the water, electricity, all that inside the van. So what do you think, that means for, you know, me when there's cold temperatures like the last couple nights we've
Water's
had.
freezing over.
You know what I
can't-
mean?
yeah,
Like
it's-
it
it's
doesn't.
difficult.
Thank God that the tank doesn't freeze because it's 100 gallons. It can't. It's but the
That's a lot
but the
of money.
pipes. You know what I mean? The hoses. That I have in the water pump and the filtration system. I have to go out there every night and cover the blanket. Get a blanket and cover those lines up. And thank God they haven't. I was good today when I went out and washed. So thank God they haven't. But that right there, I mean, if you want to talk about some physical, hardships
joke.
of owning your own business, I mean, every business has, their different obstacles. But, one of mine is, it's a lot of physical work that goes on behind the scenes too. I mean, I pull up every time, boom, bust everything out the van. I'm washing, but also, I just had to replace the whole engine. I just did a whole engine swap in my van 2 weeks ago. And stuff like that. It's behind the scenes. You know what I mean? It's hardships, man.
But that's where everything gets moving at, right?
That's
it's
it.
behind the scenes, man. But it sounds to me like you got a real good understanding of it, and I mean, it's because you literally, like you said, you've been since 2013 washing cars. But I mean, even before that, when we were little,
Exactly.
I remember what was it? Harold, we went and picked up was it Mike Floor and Waters?
Mike Full and Water. Mike Full and Water.
Yeah, we went and
If
picked up.
if you ever in Morganton area, you from Morganton, you tell them because they know the Full and Water.
You know who he is. He got, I just learned he passed.
Shout
a
out
couple
to
years
Mike,
back.
man. Rest in peace, man.
rest
Rest
in
in
peace
peace to
him.
Mike.
But we picked up his Bentley, man, and that's the first time I ever seen a phone in the car. I was like, this shit is incredible. Harold was like, he said, don't spill nothing in that back seat. He said, don't spill nothing in that back seat. He said, we cannot pay for this shit. I said, don't worry about it.
Man, we used to, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
and it's just, it takes you, like you were saying, back then, just seeing Pops, pull up at the house, with the nice whips, bust them out, take them back.
Yeah.
I always want to go out there and help. You know what I mean? I mean, it's days, bro, don't get me wrong, where I don't feel like washing. I'm not with it. But at the end of the day, every day I do get up and go out and wash. When I get home that day or that night, bro, I feel good.
You feel accomplished.
You know what I mean? Like it feel good, bro. It really do. Like and the 4 or 5 people I just done that day, all 5 of them, 4 or 3, 1 or 2 of them might go on Facebook and shout me out.
True.
And that feels even better, So
Yeah, man. And that's where it's at though, dog. And I've seen you from the ground to where you at now, and then you just going up with it, and like you building up clientele, you adding different services to it, and that's what a business is, man. It's a slow build, especially like, and I tell you, and coming from where we're from to doing that. That's a big thing, man.
That's it, bro.
That's a big thing, man. And I'm proud
coming
of it.
from where we are, bro, I appreciate that, man. I
Sure.
do, bro. Like, I humbly appreciate that. And, kind of like, just want to add, coming from where we do, man. And I'm not going to act or flex or front. Like, we come from the hood, from the trenches.
Right.
Now, we didn't grow up in the projects.
Exactly.
But we grew up, not having much. You know what I mean? Exactly. Later through the years, our parents started to get better jobs and so forth. I mean, it's just like life. It's reality,
Yeah.
We wasn't born with we had silverware, but we wasn't born with a spoon in our mouth.
That shit was silver coated. It ain't real silver. that bitch wasn't real.
Hey man, and that takes me back to saying, it's either, as we were always told, it's either, you get good grades, go to college, it's sports, or the military. I mean, it's those 3 options. And, I mean, that's just, sometimes that's what it is, man. And it feels good that we're in a place and time now to where a lot of young folks, man, a lot of young generation, man, is trying to start their own business. I mean, you got 18 to 24-year-old millionaires out here, bro. Like,
it's possible,
man. I wish I was one of them, but we on the way. We on the way.
Everybody on their own path, man.
That's it, cuz.
I actually just telling my roommate about this shit today. she's talking about she want to get a house and all this. I'm like, you're 24. You're 24 with a good job. You just got. I mean, she been doing it 5 years. Got a great job. I'm like, to get a house right now in this market, that shit is
right now. And see, in reality,
come on, man.
And you right. In reality, right now, it's the worst time in history. The interest rates are super high.
Crazy.
I mean, you can't even go get a car without the interest rates being over 7%.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, bro. And then I mean, it's wild out there, bro.
It's wild,
and
man.
like it goes back to what you were saying. I mean, yeah, you always want to tell yourself. And this is just something I was thinking about the other day. Like, not to go off topic, but
no, go ahead.
I was talking to my mom, and when I first started washing, I used to tell my mom, man, I would love to start washing. I wish, mama, man, I hope I get them nice cars, all them, nice luxury cars, because I'm a car lover. I love them. I know a lot about cars. I love the, expensive ones. And I treat every car the same when I detail it, but I have a passion for detailing, high-end Mercedes, BMW, Rolls Royce, Ferrari, etc. You know what I mean? And there's been times where I've washed those cars. You know what I mean? XH G-Wagons, and big old Escalades, and you kind of sit back and tell yourself. A lot of people do. They ask for that in the beginning. You know what I mean? And when you're in the moment and you've actually done that, a lot of people forget to sit back and just think, like you just said. It kind of relates to what you just said. You're 24. You got a job. You're doing good.
Exactly.
Well, when you sit back and think of what you was hoping to progress and asking God for, you forgot that you go on your camera roll and look at the pictures of the cars, I've took, and I see, well, dang, I remember telling my mom, I hope I get to do those nice cars and stuff. I hope people like that trust me with their cars. And,
exactly.
And it came, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get so caught up in the moment, you forget to just sit back and say, dang, pat yourself on the back, man, one good time. Like,
sure.
When you said that at the beginning, bro, you here. Like, when you said you want to watch nice cars and stuff, like, bro, you mean to tell me a G-Wagon ain't nice?
Come on now.
You know what I mean? But in your eyes, you know what I mean? In some people's eyes, if it's not a McLaren, you're still not doing that.
Yeah, because they don't.
Everybody has their own opinion. You know what I mean? I feel like I've reached that in a way. We come from where we come from, but there's a lot of old money around.
Plenty,
and you just gotta know the right folks, man. Like I always say, man, networking, knowing the right person is always better than money, man. I would always take a relationship
over money
any day, man.
Money come and go. You can't listen. Once the relationship's broke, it's hard to get back.
That bridge, especially a person like me, that bridge is gone.
That bridge be burned. It's fucking burned because I don't deal with many people at all. So, yeah, man. But it's just that's the woes of building a business. But like I said, you got a grasp of it and you understand that. And it takes it takes a lot of emotional maturity, mental maturity, and just maturity in general to run a business. You got to be disciplined. Like you say,
bro.
The days you don't want to do it. I don't want to get some. Listen, I'll be honest. Last night when you
it's real. When you sitting in bed though, honestly, like you be honest. If you've ever said this to yourself in the morning, you sitting in bed in the morning. Dang, you just had 2 busy days. You didn't come in till 9 o'clock, 7:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you get up at, you had a busy day Tuesday, Wednesday. You get up that Thursday, and it's just like, man. Well, say you had a busy day Wednesday, Thursday. You get up that Friday morning, it's just like, man, it's Friday, it's the end of the week. Dang, man, I'm going to just go ahead and, cancel the day, man, and start my weekend early. Like,
I do that.
Tell me I'm not the only one that's ever laid in bed and thought that.
Cause I did that shit this morning. I did that shit. I said this motherfucker, I told you, last night you was gonna come down, but you got busy and everything, and I was like, I get it, because I've been up since 5:30. I had to go to sleep. So man, I went to sleep,
But
at
you
like
can't
12.
lie though. You know, you say you done it this morning.
Oh yeah.
Part of it, with me, part of it is because you just had a busy ass day the day before and yesterday. So, damn, man, I deserve a little break.
But you want to know what I tell? This is what I tell myself though, man. Because like what I told myself this morning to get out of bed.
Right.
I'm up. It's 5 o'clock. My alarm goes off. Boop boop. Morning rush. So I drive. Right. That's when the morning rush is. So I'm like, damn, bro. I'm running off about 4.5 hours of sleep. I don't want to do this shit today. But I told myself, I said, this is what you can do. You can sit in the bed and you can play the game for 30 minutes and go back to sleep. And be sleeping to 12 and not do nothing. Or you can get up, go make you a quick little 100, 150, how much you need.
That's it.
Start your day off, and then you can have a shorter day later. So you can either work more in the afternoon, or you can work a little bit now, sacrifice, and you don't have a short day, and you come home and watch the games. What you want to do?
That's it, bro. You got
sacrifice.
it. And I wish, like me and you doing, you know, I wish people would just talk more. Just talk. Just find somebody. Open up more. I feel like if us guys, you know, was in a chat or had a group message about 10 or 15 of us and just seeing how each and every different one of us felt every morning, it would all give us motivation, because there would be some mornings, you know, half of the chat is dead. They're not with it that day. The other half, the other 7, they with it. So you know what I mean?
Sometimes you just need that battery.
You
need that one person.
You need that one person to just motivate you. And see, sometimes with me, you know, and you know, tell me also, when that does happen, when you lay in bed, and sometimes, you know, it gets the best of you, and you just say, you know, fuck it all. You know, we just gonna lay in bed. Yeah. Well, you gotta think. I'm the type of person, when I lay there, when I get up, you know, about 11, 12 o'clock, done slept in for the day, I feel guilty.
That's hell.
I feel guilty
I feel like shit.
I do, bro. And
I feel, because I'm like, it's not just me that's relying on me.
I'll go on Instagram.
You know?
What I'll do, I'll go on Instagram and I'll look at other detailers. And they up grinding their ass off.
Yep.
That day, all day. I might look on somebody's story and he just posted a story 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
And I'll say, Devin, what the hell are you doing? God damn. God damn. Cuz it make you get like shit. God damn, cuz you a bitch, nigga, man.
That's how you feel like.
You laid in, man. You a simp, man.
Hey, well, I sat here one morning and cuz I killed them the day before. I was busting their ass. Hey, so I'm like, I'm sleeping. I roll up. I say, I do it later. Later comes, I'm bullshitting. I sat in the living room for an hour with no TV on. I said, you was a whole sucker ass nigga. You should have been out here working. You could have had another $200.
Didn't do nothing, but man, dang, I feel bad because I didn't have no productive day. Like, man, we speaking of productive. Shit, I ain't do shit today.
I say, oh, fella, I'm like, I've been that motherfucker drinking a beer like you ain't earned this beer, motherfucker. Exactly, you should be working right now.
Hey, bro, that's true, man. It's true
that's
shit,
real, man. No doubt. But listen, so let's get into this next question, because that's some real shit though, and that's everybody.
And that's why I wanted to touch on it. Because everybody, even females, bro, every human being has mornings where they're like, I'm not with it. You know, I'm not going, man. And I will be honest, having your own business, owning your own business, there's mornings where you feel like, oh, you own your own business, you don't have to get up. That's happened to me plenty of times, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, when I do get up, I feel so guilty. And then my anxiety is acting up for the rest of the day, because I'm like, man, I just moved this appointment to another day just because I wanted to lay out today. And me moving that appointment to that day is going to make me have to really work late that day. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I just really messed myself. I effed my whole self, bro. You know.
Yeah, man. This is the struggle of it, but hey, it's one day at a time.
Overcome it.
So my next question before we go into our music break, last question before the segment is, what's a wild story you can tell the people about detailing that you like? Any crazy shit where you've had a client that was just extra like difficult, or like just some wild shit that happened, just something entertaining.
Oh, man.
What's a story you can tell them, man?
I've had man, I'm not gonna say I've had plenty where the client is. I've never had a bad altercation with a client, thank God. But when I can say I've had plenty disasters, oh man. And when I say disasters, we might have locked in on a price before, but upon arrival, that price might change a little bit, cuz.
Yeah.
So I mean, it takes me, I mean, honestly, it takes me to an exact detail. A disaster. When I got there, we had discussed on the phone, that the car was in a certain condition. And, upon arrival, we got there and expected everything. I have never, ever, this was my first detail ever like this. I've never done a car where, I know everyone has been on Facebook or Instagram scrolling and they've seen a detailed disaster. A car that the inside is just trashed.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like it needs to go to a junkyard. Oh, man. Man, when I opened this lady's door, it's hard to describe it, but it was Hoarders. It was, if you've ever watched the TV show Hoarders in her car.
Everywhere.
I mean,
oh man,
we all might have a little bit of trash in our car.
But like,
if you ain't clean your car out in maybe like a month or something like that.
Yeah, like you have a little something, but like, it was just, wow.
This lady, cuz, hey, I'm gonna tell you, cuz, the whole back seat, she had a Toyota Corolla. I will never forget it. A small car. Oh man, cuz she made sure she had enough room for only her to get in there. Man, the back seat, that was trash from the floor. And when I say trash, I don't mean our normal trash, a bag of chips we done ate.
She got McDonald's bags and shit in the back.
Stuff with shit, sauce. I mean, stuff still in it.
Oh
man, it'll piss me off talking about it. I mean, God.
Nigga, he looked at me like, nigga, you don't get it.
Hey.
That bitch had shit from the floor to the ceiling.
When I say it's hard to explain, it's something you got to visualize. You got to really sit back and close your eyes and visualize. Hey, bruh, this lady had trash. I mean, just, oh man, bruh, it killed me when I found a half-eaten glizzy.
Now you lie. I know you lie. I know you telling the fucking lie.
Cause she had a half-eaten glizzy, dog.
Nah.
I said, oh God, it's the glizzy gobbler. I said, God damn.
Half the bitches and throw it in the back. You imagine that shit? She just riding down the road. She bit half that bitch threw it in the back.
Oh my God,
that's
dog.
crazy. Yo.
I just don't understand why she couldn't throw it out the window.
I don't get that.
Well, trash pile, and I'm being really, I'm not, putting no emphasis on this. Trash piled up from the back floor up to the seat, a little pad. I mean, it's overflowing into the seat. Trash is in the back seat where your butt goes.
Yeah.
There's no getting in the back seat. It took me, I'm being honest, it took me three. Everybody knows what a 13, it's a regular, average size trash can in your kitchen.
Yep.
It took me 3 13-gallon bags to clean out her back seat.
That shit's crazy, man.
And that was just picking up trash, taking it out of the car before I even started the detail.
So my question is, how much did you charge her for that motherfucker? Because the price would have had to go up.
And see, I'll be honest, she was getting a full detail. We agreed on $200, for her Corolla. So, when we got there and it was like that, and as a businessman, I'll be honest, because when you tell somebody a price and lock in as a professional, you got to honor your word.
No
man.
doubt.
Even if you get there and it's fucked up, you got to honor that daggone commitment that you done gave them because you messed up by giving them a price before looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Hey,
That's
something else I've learned. That's the hardships, man. That's that's another one. You learn as you go, man. That's what my pops tells me, man. Hey, you never get too old to learn, man. If you an old dog that can't be taught new tricks, he always says you need to be put down.
You already dead.
Hey,
you already
need
dead.
to be put down, man.
That's it.
If you can't learn no more, man, then something. Hey, you need to stop, man.
Yeah.
So, I got there, and of course, man, I'm wanting to add on an extra, $50, $75, man, even $100, man, because it was so soiled. You know, getting the stains out of her car.
It was
I mean,
just extra.
it was extra, bro.
slick work.
And you know, I honor my word, man. I had to keep it at 200. It was horrible, you know. But man, was that a lesson learned?
Yeah.
I tell you, bro, was it a lesson learned?
Now you probably get pictures from everybody. Hey, send me your
Hey.
car. Let me see what I'm working. Let me see
Hey,
what's
what I
happening.
do, man, and if they don't like it, you know, then so be it. But I tell a person, this is my price. This is what it starts at. There are key words when telling somebody this.
And it starts here.
Here's
goes
my
up.
price. This is what it starts
Facts.
at. Upon arrival, if the vehicle is in worse condition than explained, then the price can change, you know? And I'll let them know it won't change like make you run off price.
Yeah.
But the price can change $25 to $50.
Yep.
I mean,
depending on how bad.
depending on how bad it is, man. If I get there and you tell me, oh, it's not that bad, and I get there and it takes me 30 minutes to get the dog hair out,
Yeah. Wow.
there's gonna be some extra.
Yeah, for sure.
come
For
on,
sure. You gotta know that. You gotta know. Like you gotta know that.
I mean,
Come on.
bro, there's some people that don't, bro. I'm telling you, cuz.
It's like, man, I don't know. People are mad difficult sometimes. But that is a crazy story, man. But anyways, with that being said, guys, we're about to go into we're gonna go to the halftime real quick. As everyone knows that's listening to any of my podcasts, this is the part where we plug in undiscovered, underrated music talent throughout the entire state of North Carolina or from anywhere. And I'm talking about any genre, rock, rap, R&B, country, I don't give a shit. If it's fire, I'm going to put it on here. So if you want your song submitted, what I need you to do is send in your submissions to this email, JAMMIEONEIL2@gmail.com. Again, that's JamieO'Neil2@gmail.com. Send in your submissions. I rate the best submission every week that's sent to me, and the one that I like the most will be my featured artist for next week's podcast. With that being said, and without further ado, this week's song of the week is Tomorrow by my homeboy, Russell Cupperson, also known as RC3. I hope y'all enjoy. Again,
You
that's
hear that,
Tomorrow.
man? He said his homeboy,
Yeah.
man. He said his song from his homeboy that he grew up with. A lot of y'all don't put on for your mans, man.
Yeah.
That gotta change, man.
For sure. And with that being said, again, this is Tomorrow by RC3. Enjoy.
Soldier got them bands, so
Hockey.
Yeah, lately been running shit up for real. Wonder what's on my mind, it's a couple million. Treat them niggas like they from the other side. When you what, they gon' say that they fucking with you. Who gon' be there tomorrow? When the lights fade and the cameras ain't flashing, you Becky, your heart froze. I know niggas be lying and bitches be fake, but no lady been running shit up for real. Wonder what's on my mind, it's a couple million. Treat them niggas like they from the other side. When you what, they gon' say that they fucking with you. Who gon' be there tomorrow? When the lights fade and the cameras ain't flashing, you Becky, your heart froze. I know niggas be lying and bitches be fake for my mind, singing like Jada. Do this shit on my own, really don't need no favors. I pray to the Lord that I make it. Know the model get money, or let niggas hate me. If you want it, no hesitating. Dream my millions with nothing but pencil and paper. People gon' say that they with you. Better watch how they move it, they sit at your table. I got that hard cause she was ungrateful. Once she loved me, but that was a fable. Once y'all to pull up and say that she pregnant, but that whole line, she just want a label. Hard to put trust in anybody with so many scars in your bed. Now this shit, it get dangerous. Kept pulling knives out. Took my heart a long time ago. I hit the gas, got me feeling right now. I just pray for better days. I just want the money, they just want my lights out. Shooting star and took 100,000 losses. Tell me put the mic down, but it's tatted on me, that's forever. Tell a million nigga that you need to pipe down. Tatted on me, that's forever. Tell a million nigga that you need to running shit up for real. Wonder what's on my mind, it's a couple million. Treat them niggas like they from the other side. When you what, they gon' say that they fucking with you. Who gon' be there tomorrow? When the lights fade and the cameras ain't flashing, you Becky, your heart froze. I know niggas be lying and bitches be fake, but no lady been running shit up for real. Wonder what's on my mind, it's a couple million. Treat them niggas like they from the other side. When you what, they gon' say that they fucking with you. Who gon' be there tomorrow? When the lights fade and the cameras ain't flashing, you Becky, your heart froze. I know niggas be lying and bitches be fake for real.
Yeah. And again, that was my homeboy, Russell Cupperson, a.k.a. RC3. The title of that song is Tomorrow. Again, that's Tomorrow by RC3. Check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, every streaming platform. Wherever you want it, it's on there. With that being said, we're going to get right back into it. Now, listen, the first part, we talked about the ups and downs of life and of being a business owner and how, the struggles of that and what comes with that. This next section, we're going to get to some personal shit. This is probably the section y'all been waiting on if you know us. If you don't, this shit's about to be funny because, man, we got some fucking stories. I want you to keep it dirty. Keep it dirty. I need you to tell the people about the time when we was both kids and you beat, what was his name?
Oh, man.
What was the kid name?
Matthew.
Man. Hey, beat the shit out of him with, when they had the big Hulk gloves for the 2003 Hulk promotion movie. Cuz had that motherfucker, Matthew was talking shit. He said, come on, cuz, we're going over there. I said, oh, shit, what's going on? Cuz went over there with the glove. He said, is Matthew in there? He said, yeah. The parents let him outside. Matthew said, what's up, man? Nine.
Hey, cuz.
Hit that nigga with the meanest right hook. Left him leaking on the concrete. Matthew said, what I do?
Man, a couple days prior, man, Matthew was talking that shit, man. Hey,
sure.
Bruh, and if you don't know, man, back when you was younger, if you is age 25, 26, 27 right now, I'm 26. When you was little, if you was a boy, you gotta remember, the Hulk gloves, the Hulk smash, the green gloves, man.
The
big joints, man. Hey, my mama got me some for Christmas, man, and I used them things to the fullest. Hey, I'ma tell you,
hell yeah.
Matthew was talking that smack, man, and it's funny because it happened a couple days prior. Yeah, I think, I forgot what day it was, man. I just remember Jay had came over, and he came over to play. Man, we went to go playing, and Matthew came outside to play. Man, he started talking that smack again. So, hey, man, I had them Hulk gloves with me. Me and Jay was back there hitting trees and stuff with the gloves. Next thing, boy, I was bopping Matthew, dog.
Hit that motherfucker with a big. He said, cuz, we got to go over here.
Hey, cuz, you know how those gloves make the sound? Hey,
boom.
When I smashed them on.
Boom. That motherfucker had a speaker in it. So when it hit the motherfucker, it said, boom.
Hey,
boom.
Man, on that first one, all you heard was Hulk smash.
Boom.
Hey, that next one was hey, that's all you heard while getting your ass beat.
That nigga Matthew shit was leaking. Cause cause I ain't never seen nobody. That was the first time I ever seen somebody get punched and start leaking. So I'm worried. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna die. Cause it's like, I don't worry about that motherfucker. He's good. Bomb, he hit him again. I said, oh shit.
That shit, man. Hey, bro, them was some times, bro.
I said, oh shit,
man. That's just one story out of a million.
That's just one. But speaking of it, man, that's the first one. Let's talk about this second one. Now, this one right here. It was both of our faults, but I was the one who tied the cable.
Oh, man.
Cause tell them about the time we conspired to tie that cable around the pickup truck.
Man, hey, the driver of the pickup truck, rest in peace,
God
the boo
rest his
boo.
soul for sure.
Man, rest in soul. Man, I miss you, cuz. Rest high, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, I love you, man. But hey. I don't know what cuz was on that day, man. I just remember coming across the street to little Gurney Lowe's, and man, I remember cuz saying, man, I walked in and cuz was mad. He was mad as hell. This nigga ain't gonna take me with him. Man, I want to go with him to town.
Yeah, to the store.
And I remember Boo Boo saying, man, y'all can't ride with me. You can't ride with me.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, bet.
I just seen cuz go out the front door, man. I had to catch up. Boy, I got out there, this nigga done tied a rope to the truck, boy, to the damn hitch.
I tied the cable to the hitch, and then I tied the other piece to the hinge of the gate.
Man, that's the kicker, man. The damn rope was tied up to the damn fence, the backyard fence, dog. I mean, wood, not no metal fence.
It ain't metal.
Wood, like.
Man.
Man, and this nigga, hey, man, you want to tell him, man?
I'm going to tell him.
Man, this
Cuz, so in my mind, we might be like 8 or 9, maybe. I think you were 9, I was 8. Cause in my mind, I'm thinking it's like a cartoon. That nigga gonna take off and the wheels gonna spin, and that was gonna be it. That wasn't gonna be nothing else happen. My mind didn't conceive this is a wooden gate. It's not gonna hold the full force of a pull truck. This is a pickup truck, an old school one at that one with a V8 in it. It's not holding that. This motherfucker.
Cause that would have V8.
Cause he hit that gas. He said, "Whoop, whoop." He said, "Oh damn, I can't get a look." Next thing I know, motherfucker said, "Whoop, doot, doot, doot." And you know, Lola had just started. She had just started to grow her grass again. She been trying to grow grass for 2 years. She had the mulch and the shit out, cause scraped all that shit up. Next thing I know, she comes outside.
And Lola's granny, by the way.
That's Granny. Granny is Lola, and Lola's.
Shout out, Granny Lola.
Shout out to our grandmother, man. Damn, she's something else. She comes outside. She said, "Boo boo, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Get the fuck out!" He says, "Lola, what the fuck's going? I don't know what's going on, Lola." She said, "Why the fuck's the gate?"
He was in the road with the gate behind him.
Hey, cuz I'm in the yard. I'm crying. I'm
Hey,
like,
man. Hey, at that point, I'm shook, though. Nigga, I'm about to shoot a brick. Nigga, I didn't think Cub was going to go that far, dog. I said, oh, shit. Hey, man, this might...
shit.
Hey, but it might backfire, cuz.
Cuz this shit. Next thing I know, I'm laughing right. I look and Lola knew at the boo boo was she seen he was genuinely confused. He was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Man. She looked right at me. I'm laughing bent over. Man. Listen, I've never in my life but one time ever seen my grandmother run. And that motherfucker can run. Man. Now let's paint the picture. This is no small woman. This woman is she's like an inch shorter than me.
We got stories for y'all with Granny Lola, dog. Me and cuz.
And we gonna get it. And he's gonna come back for another episode. We just talk about stories because we have so many.
Man, this
shit would be like 4 hours. But listen, she hops off the porch. Let me paint the picture. She's 5'10", about 220 pounds. So this is no small woman. She hops off the porch, full sprint. Cause I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my God, she's trying to run after me. I start laughing like she's not gonna catch me. Well, I start jogging and I'm laughing. Next thing I look back, I hear. I said, oh shit, it went from oh shit.
While I'm at the front door just watching, dog.
Next thing I know, I just hear, get your ass. She stopped talking. I heard her feet patting. Top, 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 top. I said, oh shit, she's gaining on me.
Oh my God, boy, man, I tell you, boy, and Jimmy just sitting there.
Jimmy just sitting in the
He don't know what to do.
What can you do? What the fuck can you do? Jimmy's like, God damn it, what happened?
We got some stories for y'all about Jimmy and Lola.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Lola and Boo Boo. Man,
Lola and everybody. Jimmy, Lola, Jimmy, my grandma,
Papa.
Cuz
probably got about 10 episodes with just them
stories. I'm going to get them on the episode, but I got to do it to where I write out because man, them questions right there is going to be so fucking funny. Oh, I got to write. I got to give them
take at least a week to read.
That's going to write. Right, and it's going to probably be a 2-hour episode. I ain't lying, minimum. I'm gonna probably have to cut them off because that shit.
Just get some gin, cuz. Get some bottle of gin.
Get some gin. They gonna be. Well, you know, your stupid ass was talking to Gail. That old goofy.
Hey, y'all gonna hear the real Lola if she got that gin.
When she get that gin in her, she's a monster. I'm telling you, something serious. But yeah, man, let's go to the next story, cause that one's funny as shit. Let's tell the people about the time we hotboxed the storage unit in your backyard.
Oh shit! I'm serious hotboxing now. dirty, boy. We keep it dirty. Hey, ain't that what Cuz said? Hey, but man, he ain't lying, man. We, cause I'm gonna explain to you. In the valley, it's basically just picture a house in development. With over 10 cribs, and out of those 10 cribs, 6, 7, 8 of those is your family. Well, so, we was raised in like a real village, if you want to call it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, real talk, when people say it take a village, to raise a kid, salute to our mothers that had us young, and hey, the Valley Ray, hey, them Valley boys, man, the Valley done produced some killers, man. Not just me and Cuz.
It's just shit, generations.
That's man, it. I'm trying to tell you, but... Man, hey, just
yeah.
I don't know, man. That gonna just
Oh yeah, about the smoking and the shit in the storage unit.
Just that go, man. Like Hey, cuz used to, just like I said, sitting there hotboxing there, boy. Cuz he used to, back in the day, he used to want to come with me.
Yeah.
You know, experiment a little bit. You know, and I was still experimenting too. So, you know, don't get me wrong. But, you know, that particular day, cuz had come up. You know, he come, hey, cuz, man, what's up, cuz? Let's go in the back. I said, oh shit, hey,
Yeah, for sure.
cuz said, let's go to the back, let's go. Hey, we got to the shed, man, cause cuz don't really blow down.
Yeah.
So you know, hey, when cuz say let's blow, it's a special occasion. Hey, so we went to the shed and started blowing down, and
Man.
man,
Cuz.
hey, them young days is different when you in the shed blowing down.
Cause I never forget, and cause I used to always be scared to smoke, cause that nigga Boo Boo was like, if I catch y'all niggas smoking, I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. And if you know this nigga, he about 6'3", 6'4", 200 pounds, 210. He's a big motherfucker. I'm like, shit, I don't want him to whoop my ass, so I'm not gonna smoke. Cause I was like, I don't even give a fuck. I just want to smoke. I don't know why. He was like, oh, fuck it, let's do it.
Hey, let's do it, cuz.
Cuz had a tobacco pipe that you normally pack tobacco in. This motherfucker had some sour diesel, packed it in a tobacco pipe, and said, "It's that diesel, cuz." I don't know nothing about
Shout
weed.
out
So
to
I'm
New
just,
York, that NYC diesel.
Hey, that's that diesel, cuz. I didn't know nothing about weed. I said, "Oh, this is good." He said, "It's that shit." I said, "All right, bet." Man, when I tell you, we hit that motherfucking pipe, and then we smoked the blunt. I'm in his house on the couch, right? I'm just sitting there. I'm so, when you get so high, you just staring off and laughing at nothing. Like, we wasn't even, I don't even know what the fuck we was talking about, nigga. Everything, I just was laughing.
Everything under the sun.
Shit was everything and nothing at all. Shit was just all funny. I'm in that bitch cracking up. Your mama comes in,
Man,
she's like,
that's the kicker. Here's the kicker right here. Hey, is when we come out the shed. Hey, when you open them doors up, that smoke gonna come out a little bit, cuz. Hey, when we went in the shed, my Dukes was home. She wasn't home. She was not home when we went in the shed. Well, when we come out this shed, we met her. She was about to open the doors. What y'all doing? I was in there checking the 4-wheeler, checking the gas. Well, shit, cuz. The 4-wheeler, at the time, the 4-wheeler wasn't working. So that didn't sound too good.
wasn't a great excuse. We was a little high, so first thing that came to mind, we just said it.
Hey, bro, she just, just like anybody, laid in my ass, dog.
Yeah.
Laid in our ass. And then had the nerve to call Brandy. Oh, God. Hey.
And guess who she called? My fucking dad. My fucking dad. I got my ass whooped behind that one.
Hey, that was,
Oh, so you like to smoke weed now, nigga, huh?
that was the young days, boy. That's when we used to still get fucked up, boy.
Yeah, well, trying to. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, man, that shit was wild. I never forgot. I was thinking about that shit the other day. I was like, man, I was in that I was in the back of a fucking storage unit, hiding a motherfucker. Like,
Hey, but me and Cuz used to have some good times, man. Cuz, he don't really blow like that no more. He don't smoke no more. But,
Yes,
man,
sir.
hey, best believe, man. Hey, everybody, we all used to party, baby.
yeah, we used to get it in. We was on our own thing. We did our own things for a little bit there, but we would always get it
Yes,
in.
sir.
It's always a good time when we link up, and that's for sure.
That's for sure, man.
Man,
Hey, Cuz down here in the city, man, Charlotte, hey, Queen City, baby. Hey, I appreciate them, man. I come down here, man, about every other weekend, man, and we turn up.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
That's it, man.
So
Downtown Charlotte.
Say hell yes, cause it ain't really every other weekend. It really be like he be down the motherfucker
Hey,
once every other month.
Yeah,
we
we're not alcoholics. Yeah, we don't be we don't be out there every weekend.
The thing about Cuz though is like it work out because he'll be like, all right, cuz I'm gonna hit you in a couple weeks. I'm like, all right, bet. A couple weeks be a month go by and I'm like, good, I can stack my money up a little bit. Then Cuz hit me next month, what you doing, Cuz?
Yes,
But
sir.
He
Yes,
hit me
sir.
randomly like, what you want? I'm like, shit. I'll say if I'm working, it's like, all right, bet. Well, do your thing. I'm just gonna get back to the crib. But they be like, what you doing? I might be like, shit, Cuz I'm thinking about going out. Fuck it, let's do it.
Hey, that's it, man.
Yeah,
That's it. Every time we link up, man, it's a movie.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, with that being said, Cuz we about to round it out. But I gotta ask you 2 more questions before we end it.
Yeah, shoot 'em, man. Shoot 'em.
What was I at? Jesus, right. let the people know, just some of your goals, man. What's some of your goals in life? What you want to do? I know we talked about the business earlier, but just anything in life. Like where do you want to head towards?
You say goals. I mean, I look at goals, two different ways, man.
Yeah.
One way I look at it, in a life term, is being able just growing into a man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I mean, bro, I'm 26 years old. I'm still a young man, but I've done a lot. I've accomplished some things. I've had some hardships. I've went through some up and downs. It takes sometimes it takes you to hit the bottom of the barrel to come up,
sure.
man. To actually see, wow, the bottom of the barrel isn't fun, man. Like it's better to be at the top of that barrel. So, sometimes it takes that, in order to, get back. But I would say, just, goal wise, life term wise. I mean, just never settling, man. I hate to stay stagnant, bro. I mean,
For sure.
And by stagnant, I mean, don't go every day thinking like I do sometimes, and I'm
Like we
getting
all
better
do.
at it. But don't go every day thinking you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
You damn, like, what am I doing? Sometimes you get caught up in the social media, man, and you expect to be living like this and like that, but you got to sit back and think, we just started this. You got to put time in. But, just, like that's my goal, man, just to never to never to be stagnant, bro, to always,
growing.
want more, man. And, like I said, I have two different parts to a goal. On the business end, is like you just said, is to always grow. That's my second aspect to my goal. On the business aspect is to just grow. I'm a single, mobile detailer right now. Signature Shine Mobile Detailing. In my own van. Well, what do you think the goal for that would be? I always ask myself that. And the goal for that would be, to expand. Expansion is always better. I mean, you serve more. The more you serve, the better, the more money you can make.
Absolutely.
I mean, at the end of the day, people, they open businesses for this reason, that reason, and the third. But at the end of the day, it's about money.
That's
I
it.
mean, money is what makes this world go round, right?
And think about money too, man. It's like it drives us, but it shouldn't drive you. I feel like, and this is my personal philosophy. It don't
Exactly,
drive
let's hear
me
it.
just to make money. It drives me to make money so I can provide for my people.
Exactly.
Because I know it, in as much as
And that brings us
sometimes-
back to,
yeah.
we would always take a relationship over money. Any day.
Because it's not about the money. The money's paper. That shit come and go. It's
Exactly.
about what I can set up for the future for my people and for myself and my
Expand.
family. You
Expansion.
can't expand if you're not doing nothing.
That's it.
So progression's the name of the game.
That's
you know?
it, cuz. That's it. So,
No
yeah,
doubt.
to answer your question, that's it, cuz. Just never stay stagnant, man. Always, never be satisfied, bro. That's the best way I could put it. I don't, for anyone out there listening, don't ever be satisfied. It's cool to be happy with what you're accomplishing at that moment in life. But don't ever get stagnant and stay satisfied with that. I mean, that's just like myself, and this is a literal topic. I don't want to be living in an apartment, for the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
Who does?
Nope,
You
you
know what I
shouldn't.
mean?
You know?
But, I've been in there 3 years, going on 4. There's sometimes I feel like I'm not doing something right because I feel like I should be in a house right now. But
Yeah.
that takes us back to
What we was talking about
what we
earlier.
was talking about. I mean, you gotta pat yourself on the back sometimes, and you gotta know the reality check of life.
Exactly.
You'd be a dummy to go out and buy a house in today's time right now.
Right now, it's just not. It ain't feasible.
It's
you know?
I mean, interest rates are crazy. I mean, just,
Trying to buy
just,
one.
just because you might, just because you might be at a spot at a certain point in your life, man. All I'm saying, don't be down on yourself. Just know that, know that that's not the end goal.
Not at all.
That's not the end goal. You know, we got to keep going. That's it, man.
And that's the goal, man. We got to keep going. Well, guys, with that being said, that's the end of the podcast. Cuz I appreciate you coming out, bro. Dog, for sure.
I appreciate you having me, cuz.
Oh, man,
real,
of course.
Man.
Hey, from day one when I made the podcast, I made a list of names on there. I had like 5 names. I've checked off like 3. I got 2 more. I'm like, I got to get, these are the people I have to get on the podcast. You know, and I've got 3 checked out. I got 2 that I'm still trying to get on there, and I will in due time. But because I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm glad you came down here, man. You know,
we've
like,
been saying it for a couple weeks now.
Yeah,
we got to get up.
we
finally got our schedules to align, and hey, we knocked it out the park, man.
For sure.
Hopefully, man.
Hey, man, well, with that being said, guys, again, as you all know, this is We Keep It Dirty, a JO2 podcast. I want to end it like this. Y'all stay safe. Tell your people you love that you love them. And most importantly, keep on moving. Progression is the name of the game. Peace.
We be that dirty. We be that dirty.